nested for loop. So when I write nested, then you immediately remember that nested is nothing but we are going to write one item in the same type of item is called nested. So nested while loop is nothing but nested for loop is nothing but I am writing one for loop inside another for loop. So if I write this type of syntax, then we are calling this one as a nested for loop. So now I will go for syntax. So for, and I am going to take a variable followed by in operator followed by sequence I will write. So you can write any sequence at here, and inside this for loop using indentation I am going to write another for loop for variable in another sequence I am going to write. Okay, next what can I do? Again I will give the indentation for the next for loop, and I will write some set of statements at this place. So this is the way you need to write the nested for loops. Now we will go for one simple example. So previously we have written how to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the same copy I want to write like this. So these things we have written in the previous class. Now I am going to tell you another simple example for nested for loop. So I hope you remember multiplication table. So that multiplication table I am going to write in the tabular format. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is one table. So 2, 4, 6, 8 up to this 20. This is second table. 3, 6, 9, like that I will write up to 30. Next, the same thing will be continue up to 10 table. 10, 20, 30, and so on. 100 I want to see. So this is the multiplication table I am expecting. So definitely I need what is that? Nested for loop. So how can I find this one, and how can I do this one? So here, if you observe this one carefully, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row. Like this, total 10 rows I have. So this is row. For each row, you are changing from one column to second column to third column to fourth column. You are continue up to 10 columns. So first one, generally, how do you write some text in the notes? Row wise you will write. First row, second row, third row, right, like that you need to write. So we know how to print this one. Okay. So to count rows, I need one for loop. So here, for, I am starting for loop. The counter I am going to take, this one is the row counter, rows. This rows is starting from 1 and including 10, it is printing. So I want to take each element from the range. Okay. So this range value is starting at 1. And I want to print 10 also. To print 10, I want to give 11. Okay. Because end minus 1, it will print. And I can see the difference only 1. So you need not to give third argument also. This is for counting the rows. Next one, if I observe this one, for each row, how many columns it is shifting? 10 columns it is changing. So I need another counter. This is the column counter. And this columns is also started at 1. Range is 1. And it will print up to 10 also. So I want to give 11. Now, what is my next job? I want to print this one. How can I print? If I print C, what happened? I can see all tens. 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, like that it will print. But if you observe this one carefully, each element, how do we get 30? How do I get 9? How do I get this 8? Very simple. You need to count the row number multiplied with the column number. That's it. So this row number is 2. This column number equal to 4. So 2 4 8. You will get this result. Observe this one carefully. This row number is 3 and column number is also 3. So what is the output you got? 9 as a result. So similarly, this R value and C value, if you multiply these two, I can get the result. So if I write like this, can I get this output? If I write like this, can I get this output? Please, can anyone respond? If I write this one, can I get this output? No, because here observe here carefully. Here I am writing R into C, but am I giving any separator at here? Which type of separator I am expecting? Space separator. The space separator I should need, followed by one row. I should go to the next row. So which is going to be complete one entire row? So if you print all column values, one row is completed. So this is for printing the all column values. Once all column value printing is completed, which means row is completed. Before going to the next row, I am going to print one simple print function. This print function is to move your control from one line to another line. But am I saying this print to print the value followed to this one immediately? No. How can I give that one? By using another argument. What is that? Comma end. What is the separator I am expecting at here? Space separator. So what can I do at here? Double quote I will give. Then it will print the result in this tabular format. Now I am going to write the same program. Let us check whether it is printing or not. So here, for rows I am counting from range 1, 11, which is for 1 to 10. For columns, in range 1, 11, I am writing. So these columns, I am going to print R into C. So when I run this one, I can get this table, but which is printing in the column format. So I want to change this one to the row by giving it as a space separator, but everything I can see in the row wise. This is also I am not expecting. What can I do? After completion of printing one column values, I want one statement to move my control to the next line, so that I am writing print function. When I run this one, I can see the result like this. But what is the thing you observe? Here I am not getting everything in the same spacing. So to avoid this one, what can I do? So in Python, we have one predefined backspace character, which is the \t. Okay. So as of now, we learn only \n, which moves your control to the next line. Okay. But as of now, I need one common space difference, so that you have to use the tab space. How do you use the tab space? By using the / followed by the T. If you write like this, you will get the common space, which is going to take around 5 to 6 characters of length. Let us see how it will be printed. So instead of space, I am giving the tab space. And when I run this one, I can see this one in proper representation. Is this clear? Is this clear? So this is the way we need to write the nested for loop. And I said how to print alphabets like A, B, C, D. And I explained in the last class how to print the alphabet using stars. So how did I write that one? So star, star, next star, star, like this I have written. Next coming to here, 1, 2, 3, 4 stars, followed by star, 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 star. This is the thing we have learned while I am teaching the while loop. So that same problem we are going to do using nested for loop. Let us see how I can write. You can't see any difference while writing the conditions, but the way of representing while and for is different. So let us see how I am going to write. Directly I am writing this program. Already you are aware of this code. So just I am removing this one. So my expected output is star, 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 again stars, yes. So here total how many rows we have? Total 6 rows are equal to 6. Total how many columns I have? Columns equal to 4. How can we write a suitable ranges for these two? So its a range should be range 1 comma 7 you can write, or range 6 you can write. This both can be accepted because I am not printing any number. I need a counter to count the value 6 rows. If you write 6, 0 to 5 means your control will be iterate 6 times. If you write 1 comma 7, which is also iterate 6 times. Are you printing this number? No. Even you write a range 10 comma 16, which is also iterate 6 times. I need a counter to print 6 times. That's it. Okay. Similarly, I need to count values 4. So how can I give the range? Range 4 you can write, or range 1 comma 5 you can write. So do you need to write like this only? No, you can write any way, but I need 4 iterations I need. So here row is going to be evaluated by the first range function. So directly I am writing 6 at this place. Next one, here I am going to write it 4 times, and I am going to evaluate this one. So here, if I start it with the 6, means numbers are starting from 0 to 5. So how do you take these index values? This one is 0 index, this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4, this one is 5. So let us test the conditions for this all. So what are the common lines I have? If in case row value equal to 1, row value equal to 2, row value equal to 4, row value equal to 5. These all are the common rows. These 4 are the common rows. And if any row number is any one, either r equal to 1 or r equal to 2 or r equal to 4 or r equal to 5, at that time your column value should be 0, our column value should be 3. So observe here carefully. This one is the 0th column. This is 0 column. This is 1 column. This is 2 column. This is 3 column. So when our values are 1, 2, 4, 5, our column values should be 0, 3. And I am going to combine these two using and this one any one. So when this condition is true, I am going to print a star notation. Okay. Next one. Where I want to print it, this one is completed. And what is the separator I need to give? End equal to nothing I am giving. You can give space also. Next. If it is fail, I am going to print one single space with the empty separator. This one I am writing. Now I am going to run this program. Let us see what is the output we will get. Right. This has printed. Is it the way you want to print? No. I have written additional thing. What is that? Empty print I should write. Then what happens? This is the way it has printed. Why it has printed? I need to write this place. Right. So can I see second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row? Yes. Next, what can I do? I want to write for this row condition. What is this row number? 3. So if it is fail, I am going to test another else if. What is that? Row value equal to 3. So least bother about what is the column value. Whatever it may be column value, you are printing the star. So simply I am printing star with the separator space. So I can see the fourth row also. Means third row also. Next, which one I need to print? 0th row I want to print. When it is 0, which columns values you need to print? Tell me which columns values I need to print when row equal to 0? Which column values I need to print when row equal to 0? 1, comma. So let us see whether it is one printing or not. So elif row equal to 0, column should be 1, or column should be. So either C equal to 1 or C equal to 2. So that I am going to separate these two using R. When it R equal to 0, definitely any one should be true. So I am going to join these two using AND. If I write a print with a star, with the end spacing, I can see the result. Can I see the star? The stars appear, which looks like a alphabet A. So this is the way you need to write the nested for loop. And right. So we have to learn another new concept. What are the things we learned from iterative statements? Actually, we have to learn these all. So while, nested while, infinite while loop we learn, for loop, for with nested for loop we learn, and we have to learn that is while with else and for with else. So to know these concepts, we should know what is break. So these are comes under the unconditional statements. conditional statements, or you may call them as a jump statements. We have three jump statements. First one is break, and second one is continue, and third one is pass. So these things we will learn in the coming class. Next class we will learn. Okay, guys. So today we have completed one concept, and we will learn these concepts in the coming class. And one more thing, I am requesting you, please subscribe to the channel which I have forwarded to you in the last class. And again, I am going to send my link. Please go through that videos. And if you get any doubt, you can go through the previous videos. Right, guys? Thank you. We'll meet again in the next class.